We have simulated 5 years into the future from October 2024 to October 2029 using Total Extreme Wrestling 9's AI. What will the WWE look like in 5 years' time? Who are going to be at the top of the card as the undisputed WWE Champion and World Heavyweight Champions? And so many interesting things along the way, you will not want to miss it. If you want AEW next, then please, let's get 50 likes and it'll be released as soon as possible. With that, let's get into it. Let's start with the WWE. They are still the #1 ranked company in the world. Ari Emanuel is still the owner. Paul Levesque is the booker. They have almost $1 billion in revenue. Their major stars are, and figurehead is Rhea Ripley. Ilja Dragunov is a major star. Tiffany Stratton is a major star. LA Knight, Trick Williams, and Pete Dunne. As you can see, a quick look down the roster there. Some interesting names, certainly. We'll get into that more in just a bit. Let's tour the company here. So WWE are rated as Titanic in size, and they are based in New England. They have huge financial muscle power, and they're disposable, and they have 3 TV shows on the air, so the same 3 TV shows, I would assume. They're one of the most highly prestigious companies in the world. They're ranked #1 out of 44. In the world terms of popularity, they are the richest company overall. Additionally, the company have their own corporate headquarters and a building to house their Hall of Fame. World Wrestling Entertainment currently have 101 active wrestlers on their roster. The most popular stars are Ilja Dragunov, a former male wrestler of the year, Tiffany Stratton, who oozes star quality, the reigning WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, the reigning WWE World Heavyweight Champion LA Knight, and the reigning undisputed WWE Champion Trick Williams. So lots of development there from Trick Williams. He's certainly rose up the card. So they're pretty much 94 popularity across the board, and that appears in nearly every region outside of Japan and most of Europe. Let's have a look at titles. Right, so the men's Money in the Bank was held by Cody Rhodes in 2029, Pete Dunne in 2028, Sami Zayn in 27, Punk held it for the 3rd time in his career in 2026, and Drew McIntyre won it in 2025. Back-to-back years for the Scottish Psychopath. The men's Royal Rumble was won by Cody Rhodes in 2029, his 3rd ever Royal Rumble win. It puts him up there with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Carmelo Hayes won it in 2028, Drew McIntyre in 27, Punk in 2026. Those two are popping up a lot together after their mega feud in real life, and Roman Reigns won it in 2025. Shockingly, that's the only mention of him so far. The undisputed WWE Champion is of course Trick Williams, which we saw earlier. We also have Carmelo Hayes, the one he defeated to take it. He took that off Dragunov, who took that from Drew McIntyre, who was on his 3rd reign. Cody Rhodes then defeated somebody, I'm guessing in like a kind of tournament, because it was vacated after Logan Paul won the championship, and he dethroned Cody Rhodes, who is the current champion. So that brings us back to now. Wow, Logan Paul as world champion, and then Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams taking it off each other after their storied NXT career. The women's Money in the Bank was never contested again since 2024. Okay. The women's Royal Rumble match was won by Becky Lynch in 2029 and 28. Back-to-back wins, making her a joint record 3-time winner with Rhea Ripley, who went back-to-back in 2026 and 2027 with her previous win in 2023. Bianca Belair won her 2nd Royal Rumble match in 2025. The IC Championship, it's moved around more than any of the other titles we've just looked at. Jey Uso was champion at the start of this mod. He dropped it to Damian Priest in this simulation. In real life, it was Braun Breaker, but I recorded this before that had happened. He dropped it to Strowman. Dragunov bested him for the first reign with the gold. Chad Gable finally got his hands on the prize before dropping it to Seth frickin' Rollins. Jacob Fatu then won the gold in 2027 before Priest had his 2nd reign with the gold. Tavian Heights took it from him holding it for 196 days before Chad Gable once again held the gold. He lost it to the current champion Grayson Waller. So no one has beaten Gunther's 666-day record, as Rollins had the longest with 231 days. Well, let's quickly speed past the Speed Championship. We have the WWE Tag Team titles now, which were held by Tongaloa and Tama Tonga at the start of this mod. They dropped them back to DIY. Pretty Deadly then had a reign with the teams like the Street Profits having a few reigns. American Made had a few goes with the belt. The weird team of Luke Gallows and Johnny Gargano even held the belts. The scary pairing of Bronson Reed and Omos held the golds in 2027 from Javon Evans and Carmelo Hayes. But as you can see, our current WWE Tag Team Champions are Cale Dixon and Bronco Nima. Let's move on to the United States Championship. This began with LA Knight. He had a further reign with the gold, losing to Kevin Owens before taking it back. Jacob Fatu, Carmelo Hayes, Omos, Wesley and Dirty Dom all held the US strap, but our current champion is the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. The WWE Women's Champion is Rhea Ripley currently. It was Naomi who took it from Nia Jax, who started as the champion when this mod began. Charlotte Flair had a 7th reign with the belt. VFAB, Gila, I can't say her name, sorry, held the title. Jade Cargill had 2 reigns either side of Sol Ruka. Again, sorry if I'm butchering these names, but currently it's the company figurehead Rhea Ripley. The WWE Women's Tag Team titles, the biggest story from these titles is the formation of Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. They've had their 2 reigns as champions. Guess they go over the whole Dirty Dom thing. Isla Dawn and Alba Fair became 4-time tag team champions, and Ember Moon returned to team with Bayley, and they are the current tag team champions. The WWE Women's World Championship. Harley Cameron made the jump from AEW to TNA and then to WWE. Tiffany Stratton has had a few reigns with the gold. Naomi and Liv Morgan have had 3 reigns. Io Sky was the one to dethrone Liv Morgan at the beginning of this mod, and Zelina got a championship reign as well. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So Gunther started this mod as the champion. He was dethroned by CM Punk in 2025. He was bested by Drew McIntyre in late 2025, a continuation of their great feud. They keep popping up together throughout, which is quite realistic with Triple H's booking. Randy Orton got a 371-day reign as champion, breaking the record at that time until Sami Zayn beat him and went on a 427-day reign. He was then beaten by current champion LA Knight, who is on 359 days currently. And the final championship is the WWE World Tag Team Championships. These belts have changed hands so many times. Pretty Deadly are now 4-time tag team champions. The Street Profits added another reign. The Viking Raiders are 3 times champions. And the monstrous Bronson Reed and Omos got in a title reign with these belts too. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins even got a reign in 2027. Let's have a look at every year's WrestleMania from 2025 onwards. So the Saturday card was headlined by Cody Rhodes defeating Randy Orton and John Cena to retain the undisputed WWE title. That got an 87 rating. Drew McIntyre and Gunther had a match of the night, with the Scotsman taking the World Heavyweight Gold in a 96 rated match. Io Sky defeated Liv Morgan in a match, and Rhea having to settle for a fatal 4-way match further down the card. Let's have a look at night 2 on the Sunday. I guess the game doesn't simulate 2-day events like real life, as Cody Rhodes is pulling double duty here. He's got a match with Randy Orton, which he retained once again in the match. The match of the night goes to... Ooh, let's have a look there. Wow, CM Punk defeated Drew McIntyre and Gunther in a triple threat match, taking the belt. This is kind of cool. Link in real life feud again. Io Sky retained against Liv Morgan to repeat from the night before. WrestleMania 42 in 2026 saw Logan Paul defeat Cody Rhodes for the title in an 86 rated match. Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. With the match of the night was Rhea Ripley defeating Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch in a triple threat match, which got an 88 rating. Charlotte dropped the women's title to B-Fab further down the card. There we go. We'll scroll all the way down in case anyone wants to just pause and have a look at that. Night 2. Wow. This saw Logan Paul retain against Uncle Howdy in a ladder match, which got a 70 rating. Drew McIntyre and Pete Dunne had a banger, getting an 88 rating. Sami Zayn and Damian Priest having a 90 rated singles match. But the match of the night with a 92 rating was Becky Lynch defeating Tiffany Stratton via DQ in a 92 rated match. Jey Uso and Johnny Gargano had a cage match. So that maybe having a decent feud there. The two men getting a respectable 88 rating. Let's have a look at 2027. Again, we have Night 1, which was main evented by Cody Rhodes retaining the undisputed WWE Championship from Pete Dunne and Finn Balor in a ladder match, getting a 91 rating. Omos defeated Carmella Hayes. But look at that rating, it was an 88 from Omos, and he won the WWE United States title. Wow, so LA Knight must be in the Judgment Day, as he is teaming with Dirty Dom, and they get a great 87 rated match with Chad Gable and Ilja Dragunov. But the match of the night goes to Becky Lynch defeating Tiffany Stratton in a cage match, getting a 92 rating. Let's go on to Night 2. We have Cody Rhodes retaining against LA Knight, getting a 91 rating. Pretty Deadly versus Gable and Dragunov got an 85 rating. The women steal the show again with Rhea Ripley defeating Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton getting a 92 rated match. Let's move on to 2028. So we have, this is headlined by Ilja Dragunov, who's obviously rose to the top of the card now, retaining the undisputed WWE Championship in a fatal four-way match featuring Pete Dunne and Cody Rhodes. That got a 99... No, that was Cody Rhodes and LA Knight got a 99 rated match, which was the best of the night. Sami Zayn and Chad Gable managed an 85 rating as they battled over the World Heavyweight Championship. Naomi won the WWE World's Women's title from Tiffany Stratton in a triple threat match featuring Lola Vice, which was 85 rated. Further down the card, we've got Gunther defeating Kenny Omega, wow. Jey Uso and Dean Ambrose returned, which you probably saw earlier, a little clip there. Two former AEW stars in WWE, the former Shield man returned. Further down the card, we've got Billy Starks defeating Gila in a 90 rated match. Here we go. Night 2 was main evented by Dragunov returning against McIntyre in a 95 rated match. Another 95 rating saw the Final Testament members Carmelo Hayes and Javon Evans defeat Chad Gable and Gunther. Wow. Cody Rhodes and LA Knight battled in a cage, getting an 89 rating. And further down the card, two women's matches getting over 84 rated. So, let's move on to 2028, Night 1. So the final two WrestleManias of this simulation saw Carmella Hayes retain his United States his undisputed WWE Championship against Jey Uso, getting a 94 rating. They were outdone by Pete Dunne and Javon Evans, getting a 95 rating. And Sol Rucker winning a fatal four-way match, getting against Liv Morgan, Naomi and Billy Starks. That got a 95 rating there. So the final WrestleMania we're going to look at is Night 2, it had a disappointing main event compared to the other classics with an 80 rated match featuring Carmella Hayes retaining against The Rock, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. They had to follow LA Knight retaining the WWE World Heavyweight title, also in a fatal 4-way, with Eddie Thorpe, Gunther and Pete Dunne. A 98 rated triple threat women's match once again stole the show, Rhea Ripley defeating Sol Rucker and Becky Lynch, but they were outdone by Ilja Dragunov and Wesley, having a 99 rated classic. So we've had some classic WrestleMania matches along the way. What were the top matches though? We'll have a look at that next. Okay, so just as I load up that 100 top matches, if you are enjoying, please do drop a subscribe so you don't miss any of the future content. Remember, if we do get 50 likes today, we will have a more in-depth look at AEW. And if there are other promotions you want, please let me know in the comments. So we had 3 100% matches, with Ilja Dragunov besting Wesley in 2029, being the number 1. Trick Williams, Gunther and Dragunov take up a lot of the top 20 there. Again, I will scroll down so you can pause to see as many matches as you want. Until then, I will see you at the Hall of Fame, which is what we're going to do next. Right then, the Hall of Fame. As you can see, so the Hardys, Jeff Hardy was popped in 2026. Was Matt as well? Yep, Matt Hardy 2026, and the Hardys also went in as a tag team. We also have Billy Gunn. He went in December 2026. We have Paul White, the Big Show. He went in January 2026 as well. William Regal, he went in June 2026. And of course, John Cena. He went in September 2026. Obviously, it's not linked to how the Hall of Fame is done on the build-up to WrestleMania. The game just pops them in here, there, and everywhere. Right, so the 2025 ones, Edge and Christian went in as a tag team, I believe. If I can find, there we go. Yeah, June 2025. Scott Steiner, so that means Christian will have went in 2028 on his own. Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner both went in 2025. There you go. We also have 2027. I believe it was Dolph Ziggler. He'll be nicknameth, won't he? There we go. 2027, and John Morrison also went in 2027, and I forget. There he is, John Hennigan. And in 2028, it was Chris Jericho. There we go. And Sheamus. Getting a banger Hall of Fame induction there. So that is the Hall of Fame. Right, let's take a look at the current roster. We'll have a little look down. Again, you just can pause this as you go so you can see more information. Let's have a look at skills and popularity as we go. Alexa Bliss still there. We've got Angelo Dawkins, 39-year-old. He's improved a lot. Nearly what you would call an upper mid-carder. Apollo Crews, now an established mid-carder. Look at how his stats have improved though. Ariana Grace, again, stats look great. yeah, popularity, she's still at the bottom of the card though. Ashante Adonis looking good there. Mid-card wrestler. Bailey, stats look great. And one of the top performers, pretty much about where she is at the moment. Probably is at the peak of her popularity. Berto, still down the bottom of the card. BFAB has actually been in some of the best matches. Mid-carder. Billy Starks has been involved in some of the best matches as well, but look at the stats there. One of the most popular women on the roster. Brinley Reese. Again, great stats. Must have had some leave for maternity reasons. Bron Breaker, stats are great. He is very popular, but I thought he would have been in the top championship picture more than he has been in the game. Bronco Nima in the mid card. Started off in NXT. A lot of WWE seem to have mainly focused on developing their current talent in NXT, which is great. Bronson Reed, stats are brilliant, and one of the top stars on the roster. Brooks Jensen, another one from NXT. His technical stats are amazing, his psychology is good. He's working his way up the card. Brutus Creed, stats are amazing. Look at that, 85 tech, 67 psychology. His performance ratings are low, but he is a top mid-card talent. Carmelo Hayes, as you can see, fantastic worker. He's developed into. His performance skills are amazing. 85 rated in the United States for popularity. Chelsea Green didn't really, well, she hasn't caught on as well as what I'd have expected. 76 psychology. Her in-ring stats are quite average. Performance stats are good though. Cora Jade, mid-carder now in the WWE. Psychology's great. Above average in-ring, and performance skills are decent. Dakota Kai improved a lot, but doesn't appear much in the title pictures. Again, strong mid-card, upper mid-carder. Damian Priest, stats are really good, especially his technical's grown a lot. Entertainment skills are great. Again, on the cusp of being one of the top stars on the roster. Danny Palmer down the bottom of the card, got great stats potential though. Dante Chen, again another one from NXT, lower card talent currently on the main roster, but 85 technical skills. Yeah, they're one for the future maybe. Here he is, Dean Ambrose, the former Jon Moxley, returned to WWE. When did he return? He left in 2029. 2027 he left AEW, and he extended his contract in 2029. His skills are great. They're probably similar to how they were, and again, his popularity is one of the most popular on the roster. Dirty Dom Mysterio. Has he ever turned babyface? Still a heel. Probably still in the Judgment Day. Oh, he's a member of the Clique. A member of the Clique. I wonder if Shawn Michaels and Triple H are leading that. Again, his in-ring skills are brilliant. Entertainment skills are brilliant. And 77 overall. So, about where... Maybe he's a bit more than what he is now in real life. Dragon Lee, popularity is great. He's a top star. His stats are amazing. It's just the entertainment skills letting him down. Eddie Thorpe, he's always been with WWE. Popularity is great. And his skills are amazing. 93 tech, 85 psychology, 85 charisma. He is one that probably should be holding the title down the line. Edris Enofe, an NXT guy. Skills look amazing. Psychology 86, aerial 80, decent entertainment stats. High mid-carder. Electra Lopez. His skills are decent. Entertainment skills are great. Mid-carder. Elton Prince. Pretty deadly. They're really popular. They've held the titles. Stats looking great. Ember Moon returned from Ring of Honor. Stats are great. Entertainment stats are amazing. And she's one of the top wrestlers in the women's division. Again, I'll butcher this name, but is it Gila? It's one of them, surely. Stats are fantastic. Entertainment skills, one of the best wrestlers in the world, surely. 82 overall. Grayson Waller, 82 overall as well. His stats are pretty decent. He's probably not ready for the main event, but a decent mid-card title, secondary title holder. Gunther, what can you say? He's amazing at the start of the save. So yeah, 81 popularity overall. Yeah, maybe he hit the maybe his 81 was his destiny roll, his popularity cap. Stopped him from being higher. Harley Cameron. Again, I mentioned earlier, been to TNA and AEW, now in WWE. 79 rating, popularity overall. Ilja Dragunov, one of the top wrestlers in the world, has won Wrestler of the Year awards. Stats are amazing. Popularity 88. Probably, I think he's the highest pop in the game, potentially. Indy Hartwell, sadly got released today when I'm recording this. Stats are great. Popularity's still low. Izzy Dame, NXT wrestler, must have just got called up. Stats are looking good. Popularity is a bit low though. Jacob Fatu, stats are great. Entertainment skills are great. Popularity 78 overall. Again, could that have been? Has they had higher than that? No, it appears not. JC Jane, mid-carder in the women's roster. Stats look great. Again, NXT wrestler at the big start. Jade Cargill, still in WWE. Stats are pretty average, pretty similar to how they start, but their psychology's there now. Entertainment skills are good. 82 rated popularity overall. Jada Parker, mid-carder currently on the WWE roster. Jakara Jackson, still got low popularity. Stats are quite average, although the entertainment skills are pretty good. Jake Tucker, NXT at the start. Stats are really good in-ring. Entertainment skills are okay. Mid-carder, high mid-carder in WWE. Javier Bernal, they were NXT at the start. Stats are looking great. Psychology and brawling. Acting skills are good. Lower mid-carder. Jasmine Nix, popularity's low, coming up from NXT. Stats are amazing though. Look at all those greens. Javon Evans, again, amazing stats. Great all-rounder. Charisma, entertainment skills are great. 76 rated. which may be their popularity cap, looking at it, which is a shame. Jey Uso, again, maybe 80 is their popularity cap. No, they've been to 81, but never been higher than that, so it could be 81. Hence why they probably never got a top level title reign and they're stuck in the secondary titles. 89 psychology, 72 brawling. He's turned into a beast. Joaquin Wilde, his stats are great flyer, entertainment skills are good, but stuck down the card. Could it be the star quality holding them back? Yep, potentially. Johnny Gargano, great in-ring worker, as well, pretty much as they were at the start of the game. Got to 72 popularity. They're slowly building that up to there. Josh Briggs, NXT at the start. Stats are great. 76 brawling, 84 psychology. It's the entertainment skills letting them down, but they are in the mid card. 62 rated popularity. Julius Creed, his popularity 77. That's fantastic. American Made and Pretty Deadly have done amazing in this save. Really good for tag teams in WWE. Kale Dixon, skills are good. Entertainment skills are poor though. But got into the mid card. Carmen Petrov, low popularity, the NXT at the start, so they may not have been called up for long. There you go. Entertainment skills are good, stats are good, so they may be one that they push in the future. Karrion Kross, his skills are pretty similar, although his entertainment skills are pretty poor. Mid-carder. Katana Chance, stats look good. Popularity probably in the mid-card. Caden Chance, again mid-card level popularity. Stats look good, just above average across the board. Kiana James, pretty average stats. Just again another one come up from NXT, low popularity. Kit Wilson, stats are looking great. Is it good overall stats, and charisma is brilliant. 70 rated popularity. LA Knight, his primary skills didn't improve much, but he's 80 psychology now. His entertainment skills are off the charts, and he got to 86 popularity there. 87's been his highest. That might be his peak. Lexis King, got to the mid card in WWE. Amazing stats though in the 80s there for high flying. Performance skills let them down. Liv Morgan, 35-year-old, could she be on decline? Her stats look pretty average. Performance skills are good though. Popularity 77, so still one of the top female wrestlers. Lola Vice is a mid-card popularity level, but her stats are really good. She's above average to great, I would say. Lucian Price, again, is high flying, is pretty decent. He looks a bit like a Spot Fest wrestler though. His charisma is 80 rated. His popularity, again, not one from NXT. He hasn't. He's heading towards the mid card. Luke Gallows is still going. Pretty much lower mid card now, at 45 years old. His stats are in decline. Look, but he's still going. Maxine Dupree, 75 psychology, got to about above average for in-ring skills, but entertainment skills are great. 71 to 72 popularity. She had a good decent 5-year career there. Montez Ford to 81, 82 popularity. His in-ring skills are a bit better than what they are at the start. Entertainment skills are good. Miles Bourne, again another NXT wrestler. His technical skills shone through here, 82 rated. Entertainment skills let him down, but still in the mid card. Naomi got to 82 overall pop. She's one of the top women's wrestlers on the roster. Aerial stats and psychology, yeah, she's a great all-round talent. Nikita Lyons, again, aerial skills are good. Entertainment skills, acting's good. Mid-carder, Obafemi got to the main roster. His stats are looking good. 68 brawling, 76 psychology. Entertainment skills are great. Popularity, 69 overall, so closing in on that main event level. Omos, wow. 86 rated. He's got some 87s there. Popularity, he's a main eventer. His Puro stats, 63 there became his best one. Psychology 69, 77 charisma. He turned into a bit of a giant stud there, a bit of an attraction. Aura Mensa, great high flying, great psychology, decent entertainment skills here. Just obviously come up from NXT. His popularity's up to 41 on average. Otis, still a mid-carder, hasn't changed much popularity. His skills have improved, 83 psychology, 88 charisma. Pete Dunne, his stats are fantastic, but they probably were at the start. And his popularity is at 85, so he's doing well. Randy Orton is still going at 49-year-old. His pop's gone down to around 70 now, so he's still an upper mid-carder, potentially. His body's declining him though, and his stats are going down. 86 psychology, decent entertainment skills. Rhea Bloody Ripley, 32-year-old. Stats are fantastic. Probably similar to how she started, though she was already great. 87 popularity overall, and it has been, so that must be her peak, which is not a bad peak though, is it? 87. Ridge Holland hasn't really changed much in the 40s for popularity, although his stats are pretty poor. Saquon Sugars, NXT at the start. Decent technical and aerial skills that they developed. Psychology 87. Entertainment skills are half decent. And their popularity in Mid-Atlantic went to 65, 63. Yeah, developing well there, the 29-year-old. Shayna Baszler's still there, 49-year-old. Stats have declined massively. Yeah, lower card now. Probably being used to put over the new talent. Shotzi's still going, 37-year-old. Stats are still pretty good. Entertainment skills are great. 44 popularity though. It's on the rise there. More recently, so I'm not sure what happened there. Sol Ruka, her popularity is amazing. Started off in NXT. Stats are great, 75 tech, 86 aerial, 95 flash, 83 psychology. She's a beast. Solo Sikoa turned into a decent wrestler, 80 pop, 70 brawling, 77 mic skills, 70 rated popularity overall. Has he been any higher than that? No. Sonya Deville, still probably where she has always been, lower mid card. Decent psychology now, must be used as like a gatekeeper to get the younger talent over. Entertainment skills are good though. Stevie Turner, another one promoted from NXT. Stats are really good, aerials, come on, psychology's good, in the 70s. Popularity still low, so maybe he's not been on the main roster for long. Talia Tonga, who hasn't debuted in real life, obviously did in the game. Still low popularity. 71 psychology, so stats are coming along. Tavian Heights, yeah, his skills have come along great. 84 technical technology, 73 psychology, 70 charisma, 73 popularity. Yeah, he's definitely in the mid card. The Miz is still going, 48 years old. Stats are still good though, 82 psychology, 75 brawling. Entertainment skills are amazing. 81 popularity. The Miz is still going. Tia Hale. Yeah. Stats are really good. 86 flashiness. 83 aerial. Entertainment stats are good. 79 popularity. Tiffany Stratton, 87, 88 overall. Stats are fantastic. 81 psychology, 75 brawling. Entertainment skills are great. Trick Williams, again, 84 psychology, 71 technical, 75 brawling. Charisma and mic skills are great. Yeah, 86, 87 pop. Yeah, he's a top star now. Tyra May Steele, again, NXT wrestler. 88 technical, 77 psychology, so they're great in ring. And they're a really 77. They must be a top women's wrestler on the roster. Entertainment skills are decent. Tyreek Igwe, maybe? NXT wrestler at the start. 76 psychology, above average, brawling with 62. Entertainment skills are good. The pop needs some work though. They're down the bottom. Same with Tyson DuPont. 73 psychology, average stats. Got some star quality though. Maybe one for the future. A couple more years. Yeah, there's no Uncle Howdy picture. I haven't updated the pick pack though since the August release. 84 psychology, average across the board, all rounder. 75 charisma, 87 microphone skills, 79 popularity overall, so an upper card there, on the cusp of being probably a main eventer, on the cusp of being a major star. Uriah Connors, NXT to start with, brawling, hardcore, psychology 87, and if they got released they'd be great for GCW. Especially with that pop, look at that, 73 pop. Wesley, 78 aerial, 85 flashness, 84 psychology, 83 charisma. Yeah, top talent, upper mid card, one for the future. Will Hobbs made the jump from AEW, 51 pop, so hasn't really done much. Have they recently moved? They went, yeah, so October 20, so they've just joined WWE, so it'll be interesting to see how they do, but wow, their body's pretty done. 76 psychology, 61 brawling. Yeah. Zoe Stark is still there, it's the last one on the roster. Skills, 71 psychology, got up to above average stats. Their performance, entertainment skills are still pretty poor. Yeah, didn't really amount to much in the 5 years. So let's have a look at some wrestlers now who were either WWE superstars who aren't currently in the roster, and some others. Right then, let's look at some roster members from the current day who aren't there. Let's have a look at John Cena. Let's see what happened. So, wow, he got engaged. He was inducted to the Hall of Fame. He retired in July. Oh, it's not right there. I haven't got that one. Yeah, August 2026 he retired. And he let them know in May 2026. So he stayed on a bit longer. And he is currently a colour commentator. 97, wow. So he must be on the... Yeah, he's still with WWE. So, John Cena, the colour commentator. Right, let's have a look at Roman Reigns. Now, I know he won the Royal Rumble, so we said that earlier. But he never went on to win the title, and I don't remember him in the main event, so... What happened to Roman Reigns? So his skills are still good. He's 44. Wow, his popularity dropped a lot, so what has he been doing? He left WWE in March 2025, so he didn't even make it to Mania. he doesn't appear to have wrestled anywhere else. Wow. So his only match since October was winning the Royal Rumble, and then he left wrestling. He just tapped out. He'd had enough. Never came back. Right, let's look at Mr. Punk. He did win that World Heavyweight Championship. So he's currently unemployed. Yeah, he's in time decline. He is 50-year-old. He's not retired though. Still decent popularity. So when did he leave WWE? He left in 2026. So he's been doing nothing since. So him and Roman just living off what they'd made in wrestling. Okay, let's have a look at Jimmy Uso. I didn't see him when we look through the roster. Jay's still there. Where's Jimmy? So he's unemployed. Okay, he's had really bad time decline. Yeah, his popularity's dropped, so I'm guessing he hasn't done anything for a while. Well, he left WWE in 2025, and then he went to All Japan. And then he left end of 2025, and other than relocating, he's not really done anything. It's a shame. What about Rey Mysterio? So he's a manager now. Wow. Yeah, his entertainment skills are pretty good. He's unemployed though. He left in 2027. And doesn't appear to have been employed since, so that's Rey Mysterio. Right. Io Sky. Or Io Shirai. Oh, currently with AEW. So when did they leave? In March 2029, so not long ago they left WWE and went straight to AEW. So if you get them 50 likes below, we'll get to go through that roster. 73 technical, 78, so yeah, an absolute beast. 79 popularity. What about Shinsuke? Let's see what happened to Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, we could look at AJ Styles as well. I spent 2 years with CML as a play-by-play commentator, or a road agent maybe. Yeah, stats are going. Wow. 62 popularity. So they retired in 2027. They went in the NJPW Hall of Fame, and then CMLL hired them as a commentator or a road agent. What about AJ? He is currently employed to NXT. Wow, so if you want NXT, you want to see what that looks like, put it in the comments. So they're still wrestling, I assume. Manager, road agent, play-by-play. No, they must have retired then. Yeah. Right, who should we look at next? Drew McIntyre. So they're 44. They're still currently active. Wow, they're at AEW as well. Until February 2031. Their legs are going a bit though. Looks like WWE have created their future with Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. And they're shipping out the injured He's still got good popularity. Still got good stats. When did he leave? Well, they loaned him to TNA for a bit, it looks like. WWE. So he was hired by AEW in August 2029. So a lot happening in this last year. Cody. Where's Cody? AEW. Wow. So when did Cody go back? Because he did have some WWE title reign. So he left in August 2029. So again, not long ago. And has been hired by AEW. So if you want me to, again, if you want to see AEW's roster, you want to see more in-depth stuff on what has happened and what he's been doing in the last few months there. 86 popularity. And he's actually not in bad shape for 44. His stats are still great. So he's maybe just hit time decline, but they can squeeze a little bit more out of him. Right, as I said, we will look at AEW more in depth in a future video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Although if we can get 50 likes, I will prioritise that video and get it out as soon as possible. There are some huge shocks in that one, let me tell you. So let me know in the comments which wrestlers and promotions you want to see. So we've looked over how AI books WWE, and they did a great job. I think it's quite realistic. If you want to up your TEW booking game though, then check out this video right here.